Hey everyone, today I'm gonna try to break down the Captain Marvel trailer to see what year and time this movie will be based upon. This is obviously set way before Fury lost his eye, so it's gotta be set around the 1990s or the early 2000s. The one reason I say this is because in the beginning of the trailer, we find the Captain crashing from space out of her ship and into a, get this, Blockbuster. These used to be well-known stores where you could rent movies and games alike, practically went out of business almost 6 years ago. And there are only a few stores left, only 5 stores left. So my thought is that she somehow traveled through time, or more likely through space. We also see her as a pilot and other shots of her as a kid. And as she states,
I keep having these memories. I see flashes. I think I had a life here, but I can't tell if it's real.
she was obviously some kind of airport pilot or something airline related. Since I have limited access to Captain Marvel comics, etc., then what you hear from me might just be a geek rambling on. But I'd like to momentarily touch on her abilities. She has superhuman strength, speed, endurance, flight, and stamina. I guess you could say she's the Marvel's version of DC's Supergirl. In the next edition of the Avengers 4, hypothetically if she could get the drop on Thanos, then he'll be the least of our heroes' problems. I'm still believing that our heroes will find a way to cheat death and come back from the ashes, so to speak. In this next film, I expect many more heroes to come out of hiding. Because if you've ever seen a Marvel hero poster, then you'll know there are a lot more heroes than what we saw in Infinity War. If you don't believe me, then look through Marvel photos on Google. You'll be surprised what you find. But back to what we were discussing before. In the Captain Marvel trailer, a clip of Fury shows with some sort of device. Could it be some device or pager from Infinity War? If it can be used to contact Captain Marvel, then he must have been saving it for a desperate time. What really triggers me is why didn't he just call her when Loki was being big and bad, or at the time when Ultron was a threat? We may not find out why until the next Avengers movie, but it's a very good question. For Fury to label her as last resort, Captain Marvel must be evenly powerful or even more powerful than the Hulk. Probably way more powerful. I think that it's a funny coincidence that her real name is Carol Danvers, because DC's Supergirl is given the name of Kara Danvers when she lands on the Earth from the Phantom Zone, but we're supposed to be talking about Marvel, so let's get back on track. Her story started with a Kree hero named Mar-Vell, which is kind of ironic. She was a fighter pilot who eventually rose in the ranks and became the head of NASA, but she started to fall in love with the Kree hero, which led to imminently dangerous situations that caused her to slip into a coma-like state. When she woke up, she found that she had gained new powers, similar to Mar-Vell's. Now we have one of the most powerful superheroes in the Marvel comics, very likely to be the most powerful. But I seriously can't wait for this film to enter the big screen and find out what will happen. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe for more content and leave a like. Also, don't forget about ringing the notification bell so you guys can be notified when I post. Bye guys.